affirmative team presentation.
Good afternoon, my name is Manoela Figueiredo, and our resolution is to add a tax on sugary drinks, a soda tax, which is, in my opinion, a positive thing. But first of all, I would like to introduce the speakers. Silveira, Manoela, and Nicole and me. So tax is a soda tax is an exercise. It's putting tax on things that we consider that cause damage to our health. And in this case, we consider that sugary beverage can cause damage to our health, like obesity and diabetes, which is obesity is a medical condition in which excess body fat has accumulated the extent that it may have a negative effect on health. And diabetes, most of the time, is caused by obesity. And diabetes is a group of metabolic disorder in which there are high blood sugar levels over a prolonged period. And by that, I want to talk about what I believe that everybody believes and agrees with me, that soda can be really dangerous to our health while causing those diseases. And by that, as a government, their major job must be take care of our health and people's health, all the citizens. And therefore, we can say that obesity and diabetes tax will cause less expensive in healthcare. Like an example, sugar found in sugary drinks can cause damage faster in liver and pancreas. And the tax will help the government to pay the economic. It will have an economic side of it, and the tax will help the government to pay the medications, the hospitals, and the health programs. And to prove that they're doing it, the Senate Financial exposed that tax can be partially found healthcare reform and is helping fight obesity in the country. And yet, the tax can also be a motivational thing and like a door open for the people, like seeing the damage that it can cause. The tax can be a door open and motivate people to follow a healthier lifestyle.
So, you said before that the consumption of sugar drinks is one of the main causes of diabetes and obesity. Well, to start with, diabetes and obesity are not directly related to sugar beverages. They are also related to genetics, fitness, the environment, the environment the person lives in. Statistically, if one twin has type 1 diabetes, the other have 50% of chances of having it. And if it is type 2 diabetes, the twin has 75% of chances of getting it. And also, if you practice sports and you have a good diet, you can eliminate all the chances of getting diabetes type 2. First of all, good afternoon. My name is Gustavo, and this is my group, Erika Ventura and Duda França, and we are against sugar drinks, taxes, and we think it isn't the right way to decrease diabetes and obesity rates. So I'm pretty sure that unlike alcohol and tobacco, sugary drinks only affect who is drinking it. And it is kind of intrusive for the government to try to control people's diet, don't you think? As sugar drinks do not distort your acts and thinking, and it has no harm to the society itself, just for the person who is drinking it. It's inoffensive to the other people. So I don't think it should be taxed, because the person who is drinking he knows what is doing to him, and the government shouldn't try to control people's diet.
Thank you. Now, do the motto with affirmative rebuttal.
Well, according to the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, which is a multilateral treaty created by the UN that the United States signed in 1966, it is the government duty to guarantee health to its citizens. Because of that, it must intervene in any potential risks. Most developed nations have socialized healthcare, which automatically takes care of such situations. In the United States, because of healthcare is still a private matter, the government should put an action plan in place in order to prevent the potential health crisis created by the increase in the obesity and diabetes rates in the American population.
The argument, the affirmative team running.
The health risks of soda consumption are a financial burden to society. This is because higher sugar intake can cause obesity, diabetes, and their related disease. This means that people who drink a lot of soda will have higher chance of suffering from the consequence of obesity and diabetes. It will incur higher prescription, doctors, and hospital costs. Study shows that these costs are on average 40% higher than for healthy people when comparing for age. Therefore, the money raised from the soda tax is going to be reinvested into the health system to pay for the increased health costs incurred by people who suffering from diseases like diabetes and obesity.
Thank you. Now for the negative rebuttal.
I see your point, but I believe that making healthy food cheaper is more efficient than the increased taxes on sugar drinks. For example, 42% of consumers of sugar drinks are low-income households that are looking for cheaper options. Since a soda can cost 75 cents and an apple costs $1. So making healthy food cheaper is will be a best option for those who want to save money.
So now for your argument.
The main point is to enforce campaigns and invest on health education instead of taxing sugar drinks, since people will continue to drink and buy unhealthy food until they learn that it's harmful. For example, Michelle Obama's initiative to give health food to the kids at school is a good option to increase the number of health food.
Now for the affirmative rebuttal, Nicole.
I understand what you're saying. However, in order to raise money to create a new education policy, there needs to be taxes anyways. But if the access of sugary beverages consumption stays the same, the economy will continue to be negatively affected, as the demand for health services, mostly because of obesity and diabetes, will increase, leading to higher costs for healthcare, and therefore there will be more stress in public health. People won't be happy because it will be harder to get care in hospitals and clinics.
Now, França with the negative summary.
In summary, the soda tax shouldn't be approved
This tax won't solve the obesity and diabetes health problems and won't force people to consume healthier food. The government shouldn't control what people consume, as long as it doesn't affect others unlike alcohol. In order to decrease the consumption of sugary drinks, the most effective way is to educate the population about the effects of these drinks on their bodies, not by raising taxes.
Now, summary for Reform 18.
The proposed tax for sugary beverages will have high impact on health and economy. With this, some people will choose healthier drinks will choose healthier drinks without taxes, and then population can be healthier, reducing diabetes and obesity. Therefore, the government will provide benefits for their citizens. The money raised from the taxes can be used for improving the health system with new investments and providing nutritional education in schools for future healthier kids to learn better eating habits.